So I'm getting this image, basically, of a train station. You're gonna know and feel if this message is for you. You're gonna really resonate with this image. So basically there's a train station and you're on the train. You've been on the train pretty much your whole life, or even the past at least 5 years. You've been on this train, just continuing forward, not getting off at any stops. Maybe the train slowed down at certain points and was just slow riding, but you've been on this train. So funny, this is, let me just calm down a little bit. There's a fast-paced motion, almost I've been holding this channel in for way too long. My whole drive home, because I'm trying to not channel and drive, but it's been in my head and I was like, don't let it go. So I'm a little antsy. You may even resonate with all of this energy. But yeah, so you have been on this train and you've had friends on this train with you. And along the train stops, people have gotten on that have kind of been a part of your circle. And then you've been spending time with these people in your circle and enjoying them. And then recently, I feel the past couple of years, a lot of these people have gotten off at certain stops. So this train comes to each stop and stops, and everyone can get off and go play in the town. But then the train picks back up and leaves, and you always get back on the train. And I feel the past year, you haven't or you've been watching people choose not to get back on the train, right? They've stopped at their stations and they've just chosen to stop, and maybe they get on a different train with different people and they just continue their journey in a different way. But it's slowly less and less people have been getting on the train with you, right? And so now it's kind of just each time that this has happened, you've kind of looked at it and been you're I just know that this isn't my stop. And so you've been continuing to get on this train. And I'm hearing that this train is going to continue, but because you don't have one specific stop that you're meant to get off at and stay. You are meant to continue on this train because you're actually the type of soul that, as these other people get on the train, they learn so much from you and they learn this speed from you, but then they take it and they leave. And in each stop, you're able to get off and go and touch all of these souls. And you're touching these souls, and some of the souls are oh, I want to keep up with this energy, so they get on the train with you and they are with you for a certain chapter in your life. But this train has kind of become your home because you have just been doing this for so long. This is your journey, right? And I mean, you've been in motion for so long in your life that you have found a home in the train, which is always in motion. And so you don't realize how much you're moving because you're so used to just being on this train. It's kind of how we're all living on Earth, but the Earth is always moving, but we just don't even realize that the Earth is literally moving because we're just so used to exactly what we're experiencing here, even though you're always in motion. And the reason that this image is coming through is because I think that this train, I'm getting an image that this train is no longer going to be on a track. This train is almost going to be soaring through space, and I think that this is your next chapter. And people from alternate universes or realities, 333 as I said that, are going to be getting on this train. And so you're going to start to come into communion with people or souls that are from different places. Which really means starseeds, and I think that you've already been in communion with a lot of starseeds. I think that they've gotten on your trains or gotten off or gotten onto different trains in the past. And I think that you actually also have friends who have already been on trains that have taken off of track. And so you already have connections with people that are on trains that are soaring in space. Right? And you can go in between the trains when you get to that point, but yours is about to jump off of the track. This is such an interesting image, but the angels are really pulling this through because I think that this is a time in your life where you're kind of feeling a little bit confused in the fact that so many people have gotten off of the train and you don't really feel there's very many people left. But you're stoked and you feel you're at home and you're at peace, but so many people have left, and even people that have become super important have also left. And the angels just want to be here to remind you that there is a whole new world that is about to ignite for you that you don't even realize is there. And I think that that has to do with you coming off the track and floating in space. And then your little train station becomes actually a portal where like beings of different star histories can go in between the portals to travel time. And I think that that's like, this next chapter is a whole world that you have just literally never experienced before, and you're going to start to come into communion with people who have, I want to say, extremely deep purposes here like you. And I don't think you've met very many people who have such deep like purposes and like storylines here on Earth. Like maybe you've met one or two throughout your life, and I don't even think you've met ones with as much dimension. I kept hearing dimensional, but I was like, how do I put this into a sentence? With as much dimension as the people that you're about to meet. So the overall message here is let them go. Let the people who are getting off of your train go. They're on their own paths. They're getting on their own different trains going in different directions. Let them go. Because your train is going somewhere you don't even really dream or imagine of, because you're literally going off track. You are ready. And you have to let all these people get off the train for your train to take flight. And that's like always such a weird place for us to be. It's a little bit hard, right? It can be difficult because like we're going into the unknown completely by ourselves. There's just nobody on the train. And it's so hard to be in that place because you almost feel like confused and alone. But you're not alone. You're stepping into a new dimension. And you're meant to be here, and you don't understand like how purposeful your release into this world of no track is. Like it's so needed, and it's time. So yeah, if this message found you and resonated with you, you're going to have to let me know, because this is such an interesting message and like image that I was given. And it's been like such an antsy energy this entire time too, just like so like, I have to tell you this. So the angels like really wanted to get this across to you. But if this resonated, I love you so much. Let me know, and I will see you in the next message.